ecstatic about the victory. Great, as we say it every week, and it's been that way every week. Just incredible team win. We knew they were really stingy on defense. They're second in the league in scoring defense coming in, and they don't give up. They give up about 295 a game in the max. So really good against the run. Kind of how we're going to play now. We knew it was going to be close to the best, and so obviously defense kept in early. Both defenses, their defense dominated early. Our defense dominated. It was kind of a lot of nothing, and I was still okay with it just because I just like how we just got to get some things done. AV kind of settled in the second quarter. We got the drive, got up 3, you feel good. Then you get up 10, you feel really good with our defense, knowing they got to get 2 touchdowns. They never did get 2 touchdowns. They would have tied us at 10. Bad drive at the end of the half for the defense. Disappointed. We just didn't handle the situation very good how we normally do. We just gave them a couple plays we weren't ready to go, which was disappointing, and gave them a little life. Obviously, we drive down, kicked a field goal, back up 13-3. I'm thinking they're not getting 17 on us, but then we have actually a good defensive drive. We got 2 stops on one drive, and we're yelling, watch the pop pass, and again, you can't take your foot off the gas for 1 second. And there's a little confusion on our substitution. We left our defense out there. We didn't even send our punt return team out there, and we're yelling. We knew they had the pop pass, and we're yelling, watch the pop pass, and they throw the pop pass. And Frizz, who hardly makes any mistakes ever, how many times he come here, like, he took his eye off his guy, and they allowed him to take a guy wide open, and then we hold him the field goal, which is still a win because it's 13-6, and we jump offside, which again, those are on us. So it wasn't, and then they punch it in, and 13-10, and then you're thinking, okay, defense has really had it for us. It's and then the offense drives down scoring. Just our team. Like I was thinking, like, God, this is kind of setting up perfect. Like, offense got to do something. You want to win the MAC East. Like, it's 13-10. Not that our offense played excellent against OU. We didn't do a ton last week, but we're playing it close to bet. Like, we're punting, we're playing field position. We're not taking many chances on offense, right? And we're relying on a defense. We're relying on our kicking game. So we're putting pressure on our defense. They're fine with it, but I'm like, And then you drive down. We hit Tracy. Great job by AV. He really managed the game after the first series well, and he puts it. He not only hits him, he reads it, but he hits him in stride. So Javon's rolling. Then Javon has a good run, and then we punch it in down the red zone. We don't get down there a bunch, but we've been really good the last 3 weeks when we get down there, getting it in. When I got down there twice against OU, we got it in both times, And then we get the stop, and you feel great. And then the offense again, we just all the way downfield. AV's a grown man, He hit that thing north and south. He's run right through linebackers, run right through safeties. And, and again, then we took all the time off the clock. Another bonehead play on defense. And Michael Dowell's Michael Dowell. It's like you can't appreciate a kid, but then you see, like, no one plays hard or long. Like, no one prepares hard. Like, that's Michael. Like, he chased the guy down, and it's like the guy takes his foot off the gas. He starts to slow up, and he punches the ball out. We see it all the time. You tell kids not to do it, but it happens at all levels of football all the time. It's just the way it is. Start there a little. And then we saw, right, the guys in the box, like, coach is a touchback. The guy was out of bounds. Like, our guys in the box were like, we got the replay. It's our, like, I don't know what really took so long, but it's Michael Dowell, like, coming out of nowhere, like, never giving up. And it's pretty awesome way to end it on a bad play that we always talk about every day. Like, bad plays can be good plays. Like, it was a crappy play. We didn't reroute. We missed a tackle. But if you don't give up, guess what? That was a great play. We got the ball. We'd have definitely, if you said before the play, we'll take a turnover. Heck yeah, we'll take a turnover that side. Like, it wasn't exactly how we would have liked it, but again, you preach it every day. And then there's guys like Michael Dowell that just live it. Like, he didn't learn that at Miami. I don't know if it's genetics. I don't know if it's, I tell his parents all the time, I don't know what you did. But if you could help the rest of the world with how to raise it, like, this kid's, and again, it's probably just how God made him, and he's very fortunate that but again, it's just fitting way to end it. And then, again, hard fought, team victory. And we said all week, there's no way it's going to be easy this week, guys. There's zero chance. Like, that's not been the year. We got the best tight in the league, and Coley hadn't played since Miami. And he is a great player. And he can do so many things for this offense. And it's been hard. We say every week, there's times that we say, hey, what about this? I'm like, yeah, if Coley was here, that'd be great. So it's like it limits you not having that explosive tight end. And then obviously you lose Brett, who's, the best player in this league, and he's the competitor and he's the battery. And then AV steps in and does what he does. And then no Gage, like Gage. You could say our 3 best offense players don't play tonight, and our kids just go and plot away. We drop an early one, right in our hands, and the guy's just like, like that'd have been nice to be up 7-0, like, but again, just the way you plod through life, and if things get you down, you have less chance for success. If things don't get you down, you still don't always work out. But these kids have really, really bought into that. We're just going to keep rolling with anything that happens. Our coaches have done a really, really nice job of getting their mindset that we're going to drop wide open balls and everybody's going to feel the same way, like, oh my God. Like, and then you think like, it's not meant to be, right? Nah, that's crap. But if you start to think that way, we totally believe in power of the mind around here. Like, if you start to believe that, it's just not our night, like we dropped that one, there's some goofy things that happen, or you just keep playing, see what happens, and if you're better, you usually find a way to get to the top if you don't panic. So our coaches did a great job. Our kids have been amazing all year, and they earned it. They earned it all year long. I was laughing, like, I remember the press conference at Miami. I was walking with our police guy, like, and we didn't really know each other back then. It's like, he was looking at me like, I'm here walking with you. I was just thinking, like, I wonder what he's thinking, like, what a waste of time walking with this fucking loser, like, I was just thinking, I remember walking out of the talk, he's been awesome all year, and we got to know each other very good, and I got to know his family. It's been awesome. He's a great guy. But I was just thinking, he's probably thinking, like, I came all the way down to Miami for this crap, and just how you feel, and then just where they've gotten to has been a lot of fun to be around. So amazing group of guys, amazing group of coaches.
Has it sunk in yet that you're going to Detroit?
Yeah, no, it sunk in when we got that strip. It sunk in. So again, just you work hard for it. We know every year. Like I told Bake, I said, I'm mad about 0-1 2-point play. We had a 2-point play. We had a guy standing wide open in the middle of the end zone. This would have been 3 of the last 4 years we're in Detroit, but we didn't make the play, and Kent got to go to Detroit, and so it was good. So it's our goal. We know we have a chance every year. We're not necessarily better than everyone. We are better than a lot of teams this year because we won more games by a wide margin. I think we've won every game by double digits in the league, which is kind of rare. If you watch the games, like, they're usually Toledo's going to kill Bowling Green. No, they're not. It's not how it works. Like, it's kind of, so it's very hard, and so it's well-deserved group, and you don't always get what you deserve. This group's getting what they deserve, and we got nice that you got these 10 days because everybody week 12 rest, recovery, get mind and body back ready, and then again we want to go play really good football and find a way to get to 10 regular season wins, which is hard to do, and we got an opportunity to do it. And why would we not be crazy excited about that? Like, you got a chance to go 10-2 regular season. Like, I'm thinking that's our next goal, and then we'll worry about Detroit and get ready to go. Try to take on a really good Toledo team.
Coach, you kind of touched on it, but a lot of these guys weren't on the 2019 team. 2020's COVID. 2021, you lose 3 MAC games by 4 points. 2022, you lose your starting quarterback. This year, you lose your starting quarterback. How does it feel to just get those guys to experience a game in Detroit, the MAC championship game?
Again, I've been here 10 years. The funnest time I've had was going there. The whole thing. I mean, the venue's so cool compared to all these other non-Power 5s play a home game, like. Going to Toledo would be cool in 2 weeks, but it ain't near cool as going to Ford. Like, you can feel it for everyone, family, friends, fans, everyone. I mean, it's just a different, having that venue in this league makes it so special. And then Toledo's a great team, and you've pushed it as far as you can. That's what I always said in my life. Like, it's that last one's so special because you can't take it any farther. If you're playing for a national championship, it's like, okay, let's have a great plan. Let's have a great preparation. Now let's pin our ears back and go for, like, what do we got to, like, no one has anything to lose in that game. It's like, let's go play. It's like, to me, it's the easiest because there is no if you lose this, then you got to beat ball. What happens? Like, you've taken as far as you can take it. Now it's like, let's go and play out of our minds and compete our tails off and see what happens. So it was the funnest day of my life. I know we won it, but I still would have think it was probably the funnest game I've been, even if we'd have lost to Central. It was just that environment, it's like I said, these kids worked for 11 months for this, but these kids have been working their whole life for this. Like, it's not even like it's Pop Warner, like, they're all this. It wasn't just 11 months to get here. How long in your life, and having these moments are hard to get. They're hard to get. So you gotta. It's what we do it for. It's what we try to do it for every year. So.
Can we expect to see some new faces on the field next week at Ball State?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if there's anyone, they're trying to get Gage ready to go next week. Probably not going to see Gage next week. Like, they were like, hey, no way this week, but there's a chance. But, so anyone who's that, but no, like I said, we got a chance to get to 10-2. Like, I don't know. It's weird. We had this last time we went there, and we were playing to win, and we were kicking their tail. Same thing happened in 19. Brett got an AC sprain in the first half, and Tommy Doyle rolled his ankle in the first half, and I had one of the hardest decisions I've ever had because we're rolling, and you're in such a good place, and we are kicking Ball State's tail, and we're up 28-14 at half, and you just want to finish the game and go into Detroit with all that momentum, you know. Then Brett's got an AC sprain. Doc Daly's telling me, like, can he play next week? Yeah. If he falls on again, no. I'm like, well, it's hard to just say he's not going to fall on it this half, especially, you know, Brett. So it's like we pulled Brett, we pulled Tommy. They scored 28 straight points, and it's the worst half of football since the first 25 games or 30 games I was here when I was 5-25. We played a lot of games that halves looked like that, but they went 28-0, and it was just hard. Even in the locker room that day, it was like kids were starting to like, oh, we got to get our. I'm like, we're fine. Like, relax. We're good. We're a good team. That was a bad half. Like, okay, it's a really bad half, you know. So we'll try to. And again, getting to 10 regular season wins, you don't have an opportunity. There are not many MAC teams get to 10 regular season wins. It's just hard, you know. So you got that opportunity, and there's no guarantees of anything. We got a chance to go play Ball State. Let's go play ball. That's what we do, you know. So I'd love to get to 10 wins. I'd love to keep some momentum going in. So we'll play our guys and we'll compete, and you know.
How's it feel to be MAC East champs?
Feels great. I mean, anytime you put in so much work for something, and just to see it really come to fruition is just a great feeling. I mean, we're trying to make history. I mean, this is the team to do it. Trying to get to 10 wins, and you know, getting this win to get that opportunity for another game and hopefully be MAC champions is a great feeling.
Pretty gritty out there tonight. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Pretty gritty out there, wasn't it, tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be a dogfight. That team beat us a year ago, so we had a little get back to tonight. Glad we got that, but I mean, we knew that they were a heavy run team. Quarterbacks like to run, two big backs, big offensive line, tight ends, everything like that. So it's exactly what we signed up for. We had a great game plan, and I think that in the trenches, I think we won tonight. So it was a great feeling.
Last game you had 6 sacks as a team. Tonight you did a little bit differently, but still held them to only 10 points. What does that say about kind of the way this defense can work?
I think we're very we can adapt to any type of offense, really. I think that's what that says. Last game, we got that team to third down a lot, and on third down, obviously, is a passing down, so we were able to dial up some pressures and attack the quarterback. This game was a lot more runs, and you know, any way to get off the field, that's what we're gonna do. But they didn't pass the ball a whole lot, a lot of runs, so we had to adapt and get stops that way, and we did that tonight. So.
You knew the two quarterback thing was coming. How do you think you guys dealt with it tonight?
I think great. We had a great plan for it. Coaches scouted the heck out of them. So we had checks and calls for each quarterback coming in, kind of different mindsets when they were to come in. But both of them like to run, so we were really thinking run first, both of them. But we saw what they wanted to do when they brought number 10 in, a lot of quarterback power, a lot of quarterback counter. We were able to kind of get ahead of that and stop it. So we had a great game plan for it.
You had 15 tackles tonight. When you have a game like that, does it feel like you're kind of more locked in or any different than any average game?
I mean, the stats are cool. It wasn't my greatest game, though. I mean, all that matters is that we got the win. But, I mean, I owe more to my team. I think I left some money on the table as far as tackles. I missed a couple tackles. And just with my play, I think I can be more physical. Not really satisfied with the 15, but we did just enough to get the win, so that's all that matters.
Wasn't a huge crowd, but you know that's Maction. And how did it feel to be able to, you know, claim the win in the East in front of the home people?
I mean, it's a Wednesday. Just seeing that many people honestly meant a lot to us. And we have some really loyal fans that travel with us all the way up to when we went to UMass. So I mean, we got our people. They were cheering us on a Wednesday night, coming out and supporting us. I mean, that really meant the world. So yeah.
Clearly, can you go through that play for us?
Yeah, it was 2 minutes at the end of the game, and they just caught. I think number 2 caught like a pass, a seam route, and you know, we had some missed tackles, and I was just trying to pursue. And then when I got there, I seen that he tried to, you know, he was gonna by the end zone. So at that point, not just trying to tackle him, but trying to get the ball out, and I punched at the ball, and it was just a good play at the right time, and he fumbled, and I'm just happy I could help the team.
Your defense has allowed only 17 points in the last 11 quarters. What's the confidence level for you guys heading into the last game of this regular season?
Yeah, I think Coach Breakin and all the defensive coaches, they do a great job of just preparing us throughout the week of the looks that we're gonna get. And I think that just with the guys out there, we try to communicate. We all try to be on the same page, and when we get in the game, we just try to execute what the coaches have coached all week.
When you make a play like that and you chase a guy that far down the field and you're successful at the end, how exciting is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the review. You just try to put yourself in the best position to help your team, and I was happy I was able to do that.
Michael, it seems like you guys kind of have a lot of fun out there as a unit. Best defense in the MAC. You got even better on the point total today. What does it feel like just being out there with those guys?
Yeah, we all try to communicate out there. We're friends on the field and we're friends off the field. So it's easy to play for one another. And then when we communicate and we're on the same page, we just try to fly around.